All right. Josette Brozeiker, 1110 Loma Court. Cannabis, honesty, and equality. These are three words that, while seeming unconnected, really are. Cannabis can seem like an inconsequential subject of little importance, but when one factors in the other two words into the conversation, it takes on much more weight. In the past few weeks, I and others have sent emails to the council with information and links to news articles written by seasoned, reputable investigative reporters. This information ties together the importance of the seemingly little issue of cannabis dispensaries with the principles of honesty and equality. In one case, we see it played out very plainly that there's a lack of honesty, that it's led us to have one dispensary permitted in the valley and run by someone who has been documented to be playing the system for personal gain above the needs of the community. It is no longer just my personal interaction. You have documented proof of what occurred in the city of Sausalito and a misrepresentation of the financial position of this business and its owner. In the other case, one can watch for themselves as the business owner vents and displays his anti-Semitic, racist beliefs in front of the Sonoma County Board of Supervisors. Again, it is no longer just my personal interaction with this business owner. There it is on video for all to see and hear. This community deserves businesses that are honest and support equality. Some may say that it is not the business of government, but look at the examples of leaders like Barbara Lee and John Lewis. The best and only way to put honesty and equality back into the world of cannabis here in Sonoma Valley is to simply move forward on an RFP for a second dispensary. Honest people who support equality will apply, and you will have the opportunity to choose one. Then our community will have a business we can patronize and be proud of. I and many others will not and cannot spend our money at businesses that lack integrity or spew hatred at us. And last, as one of the most vetted and acceptable locations for another dispensary, in no way should it matter that it is a mile or two from the other. People will buy from businesses they trust and want to support. Some people say that like Safeway, and some people like Sonoma Market. It does not influence them that one is across the street from the other. Thank you for listening today with the sincere hope you take action based upon the truths before you. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Mrs. Eicher.
Gil Latimer, Grant Court, Sonoma Valley Cannabis Group. Good evening to the City Council. First, we point to our letter to the principals at Poseidon Asset Management. This letter has also been sent to cannabis industry organizations and companies throughout the state and is being posted across all relevant social and traditional media outlets. Poseidon is a venture capital firm and is the primary investor in SPARC. One of its managing partners, Emily Paxia herself, has a percentage interest in SPARC's Sonoma store. Erich Pearson, the CEO of SPARC, libeled our group here in this chamber 6 months ago. Our letter states that by doing so, Mr. Pearson made a poor management decision that reflects badly on a company in which Poseidon has significant investment. We also point to our position paper regarding local control and the lack of cannabis retail outlets across California. This too has been sent to relevant industry groups and media outlets. Let's look at the organizations and businesses on this list. The Sonoma County Cannabis Alliance, CalNormal, Americans for Safe Access, Origins Council, which represents law-abiding cannabis cultivators throughout Northern California, veterans, nurses, and patients groups. They are the stakeholders of this industry. They all support the tenets of this paper. They know what works best for them. Let the industry take care of itself. If the council wants to help the industry, it can best do so by taking actions that support patients' rights, preserve the environment, and safeguard the health, safety, and welfare of citizens everywhere by helping reduce the illicit market's flood of untested, contaminated product. Again, the Sonoma Valley Cannabis Group is composed of medical patients, consumers, cannabis organizations, and companies. We are subject matter experts. If one of us can't answer a question, another one can. We would ask that the City Council consider advice from those who keep the industry's and consumers' interests top of mind, rather than from a single entity that seems more interested in protecting its own interests. We've got a ranting hater over there, a self-serving, ethically challenged operator over here, and right in the middle, we have an electorate that overwhelmingly supported Proposition 64, imploring for better access. We urge you to help, protect, and build this industry by moving forward on the second dispensary process at the earliest possible date. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Latimer.